Heroes, unite! If you're one, first of all, hey, this is Hero Fan number 1. And actually, I would not even be here if it wasn't for DanTDM. Truth be told, I found his videos by accident. But I'm kind of glad I did because, one, whenever I saw the Let's Plays, I would think they're just really, really boring. I mean, I'm not joking. If I saw Let's Play, I'd close out of it immediately. Until I saw yours. Because yours are so good, I actually gave up watching normal TV to see your videos. And that's saying something since that's pretty much what I do every day. Watch normal TV. I really have nothing to do here. Yeah. Anyways, Dan, I would like to start doing some Let's Play videos of my own. I just don't have the proper software. So if you could tell me what software you use, that would be greatly appreciated. Plus, I'd like to do a collab video because on this channel, I want to make some Let's Plays like you about my mod packs. Of course, I won't put them on a website because, one, need a username, two, I don't have any clue how to, and three, there's a load of them. But anyways, long story short, I would also like to do a collab with you because I'm wanting to kind of make some talk show things on here where I'm talking to random YouTubers. So, yeah, I thought that might help. One, it would help make your channel more famous. Two, possibly mine. Oh, of course, that's not my goal at all. Not to use your fame and have it rub off on me or anything. That you making my channel more famous would just be an added bonus. But I mainly want you here to help make my channel better. Not on the level of fame, just on the level of products. I mean, me being new, I literally have no idea how to work YouTube. I'm doing most of this as guesswork. But as of why I said Heroes Unite, evil's taking its toll on the world. Enough is enough. We gotta stop it at the source. Best way to do that, all of us unite. And I think we should unite and form one of the greatest teams called God's Freedom Fighters. If you want to join, tell me you want to join in the comments or email me. No payment, no nothing. All it is just I want to join. And if you join, all you need to do, spread the word. That's it, you're in. And, well, that's that, pretty much. And when the war comes to an end, my dream is for all heroes, fictional and otherwise, to defeat Satan. And before you start saying, how can fictional heroes like Superman or maybe even Sonic the Hedgehog help? Well, me, my friend, and several other theorists out there believe alternate realities exist. If they do, those heroes in said alternate realities would also theoretically exist. And when the war does come to an end, the war of good versus evil, I mean it's been going on ever since Satan turned evil, which was, I don't even know how many years before the earth was made, and that's saying something. But anyways, I want to have one of the greatest victory parties ever, and, well, I'll have the best singers and the best bands in existence to help out. And if you come, everyone is allowed to bring any one random food item that they want. And I'm limiting it to one because if it's every single hero in the Omniverse, you bring two, or more than one, that's going to be a lot. I mean, it can even simply just be a dipping sauce. Because with food coming literally out of everyone's ears and whatnot, that's probably all we have room for. Now, I know that's a long way off, like several trillion years or more, but still, I really want to have the best victory party. I mean, we just ended a literally half-eternal long war. We might as well make it enjoyable since we finally won it. And by the way, if y'all happen to He's someone with the name Hero Fan Number 1 on a social media website called Meatverse. That is me. I actually made a post on it that said something like, when I get a YouTube channel, please subscribe. So you may have already seen it, but I'm trying to become a great artist like Tracy. So I'm gonna first make every single Pokemon picture from the Art Academy, and then I'm gonna work on the ones from a Pokedex book I have. Of course, that may be a while. All rights and copyright stuff and all that trademark stuff goes to the respective people who deserve it. And anyways, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for right now, but I do want to say this. If I talk a lot, I am sorry. It's just me. It's an issue I can't really stop. I mean, my whole family's talkative, plus I have ADHD, combine that with OCD. I literally can't stop talking. Well, at least not unless my jaw falls off or something. I mean, I had laryngitis once. That didn't even stop me from talking. And that is saying something. But anyways, before you start saying, oh, because he has mental disorders, he's not as smart. First of all, I hate to say it, but Albert Einstein had mental disorders. If I'm not as smart, then how could the smartest person in the entire planet have a disorder and still be smart? While admittedly I'm not as smart as him because I don't really get math. I mean, that's just a horrible, horrible subject for me. I do get science. Very weird when you think that algebra is in science and I don't understand algebra. Anyways, I will say this. Out of all the info you've heard, seen, read, or been taught about ADHD and OCD, the only thing about it that's true is that it's different for every person. For me, all my ADHD does is make me have hypersensitivity. Like where if you were to get burned, it would probably only hurt for a second. For me, it can hurt up to several minutes. Wind can be blowing up against my arm. I feel it on my hair, but I misinterpret that as an insect getting on me. And as of my OCD, and it makes me talk a lot too. So, yeah, combine that with family genetics, not helpful. Just not helpful. And as of my OCD, I do repeat stuff, but the main things I repeat are sentences, not actions. I mean, I do repeat actions, but wording more so than the actions. I mean, the actions I repeat very rarely. Like, maybe I only repeat an action just once a day or so. But, yeah, not that bad. I mean, it is hard to stop, but not as bad as your stereotypical OCD. And there is one thing I hate, stereotypes. Which reminds me, if you call me gay because of my interest, you're causing harm to yourself. Because first of all, I know what gay means. Second of all, I know that my interests do not mean I'm gay. And third of all, it doesn't help when I was younger when everyone was calling me gay for stupid stuff. Like one person said if I flush a toilet with my left hand, I'm gay. I don't even know how that classifies as being gay. Especially considering, one, at the time I didn't even know what gay meant. Two, when I tried to find out, all I found out in dictionaries was it meant happy. And three, by the time I learned the other definition, it was about 5 years or more after that. Which got me even more confused because it made no sense was happy and less sense was this other definition. So that's saying something. Another thing with my OCD, you may notice my eyes are going all over the place. I don't know if you can see with the light reflecting off my glass, but if you do, it's my eyes are going all over the place, and that's due to my ADHD. Now, before I go on, I am going to mention my interest, and two, at the end, I'll tell you my email address. My interests are Pokemon, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic because, well, helps me become a great friend. I mean, from a person who has been picked on their entire life, I don't have that much knowledge about being a friend when almost everyone has treated me like an enemy. Though, of course, that never turned me into a bully myself. That just means that I have no idea how to make friends because I'm too scared the person's going to pick on me and, oh, I don't know, try to hit me over the head with my own backpack. Which I think I may have had someone do that. I really can't remember. That may have been in a dream. Sometimes that happens. Anyways, another thing about my ADHD, it sometimes causes gas issues. Like, well, I can't get the gas out, or I can't keep it in. If anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know. I've tried every suggestion I can think of, and all of them cause something that's not what I want. They either do their job too well, do the opposite, or have no effect whatsoever. Or can cause a whole nother problem to arise. But I do have to say this. My favorite colors are green and blue. My favorite Pokemon are Bug and Fire. Or Pokemon types, rather. I like arthropods, which are virtually anything with more than 4 legs. Like science. And also, after I've done the whole Odd Academy stuff, then I'll start taking requests for Pokemon and try to freehand them. Of course, that's probably going to be several years from now. But I'll let you know when I am. But in this channel, it's going to be a massive Q&A. Like, well, you ask me something, and I'll answer as many questions as possible. You can also ask it on an email if it's a personal question you don't want the whole world knowing. But if it's a general question or you don't mind the people in the world knowing, then put it on my channel. And also, when you ask the question, tell me if you want me to put the answer in the description. Email it to you. Basically, tell me where you want me to put the answer. I can either put it in the description, respond it to you via comment, give it to you in an email, or I can state it in the video. I only state the ones that people want me to state in the video. If you don't want it stated in the video, I won't state it in the video. I do have a few rules for my channel. One, you can say whatever it is you want to say, just don't use a cuss word. One cuss word. Even if it's blanked out, acid indigestion. Even if it is blanked out using that little star symbol that's kind of zik, zik, zik above that 8. Oh, that's not on a number pad. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm talking about the one that's going across all the letters at the top. Even if it's blanked out with that, I'll still report it immediately. If not, take it off, and or take it off my comments altogether. If I can't tell what the cuss word is, I'm taking it off the comments. But if I get the slightest indication that I know what it is, I'm reporting it and taking it off the comments. That, and before you post anything, think about my other viewers. While I won't get insulted because I found out if I turn an insult into a compliment, don't understand what the person is saying, or turn the insult around to where it insults the person saying it, I no longer am affected. But other people, that may not be true. So if you're harming someone else, I will report you. No questions asked. And as for my email, first I want to say, when I say you can ask questions, it can be anything from stuff like, who is a certain being, like Optimus Prime? Can you give me the origin of a Superman supervillain I've never heard of? Anything. It can be a question about a TV show, a fictional franchise, an insect or arthropod you may have seen, you name it. If I have the info, I'll give it to you. If I don't, I'll give you a way to find it. And you can tell me exactly what you're trying to find. While I know that's search websites, jobs like Google, I will help out as much as I possibly can, because I know search websites, even Google, are really unpredictable. I mean, you can type in one thing. Like, one time, I typed in something about pickles. Next thing I know, I get a whole webpage about alligator handbags, and I'm like, the only thing that has in common is green and bumpy skin. I mean, since when is a pickle an alligator? I mean, just, I mean, if there's one thing that I hate about using search websites, it's you look up one thing, and yet what you find is information about something that has absolutely nothing to do with what you want. If there's something more annoying than that, I don't want to know about it. Because that is so annoying, sometimes I want to punch the computer. I mean, seriously, how are you supposed to find what you want to find if they don't show you what you want to see? I mean, I can look up one thing. I can look up, what is this Pokemon? Instead, I find out how to install a computer into a car. And I'm like, that's not even Pokemon! I mean, seriously, how am I supposed to find what I want to find if the doggone thing doesn't even find the stuff? Plus, as a hero, it's my job to help those in need, so I'll help in any way I can. Only thing I ask in return, no one uses a cuss word. I mean, if you want to make a hate comment on my channel, you're more than welcome to say what you like. You can say, this stinks or whatever, or I completely disagree, or say whatever you want. All I'm asking is if you do say something like that, you use no cuss words. You can even say the meanest and most jerkiest thing in existence with no cuss words. That's all I'm asking. You do that, we won't have a problem. I mean, I'm being serious. I don't care if you say something mean about me. All I ask is you don't use a cuss word. Now, if it is mean enough, like, you're, well, being mean to me because of a disorder, I'm putting an end to it right then and there. I'm not staying for that. And oh, I will try to do something where I'll describe a certain Pokemon, have a competition, and see if you guys can guess it. And once I get my drawing well enough, or have figured out how to draw well enough, then I'm going to start drawing the Pokemon that I described. So, yeah. I am doing some stuff on a Pokemon game, so if y'all need a Pokemon, I'll also be glad to give that to you. But send a request via email. So that way I can give you my friend code, you can give me your friend code, and that way the whole world doesn't have to see the friend codes. And I'm not doing that as a creep or anything. I'm doing that as I'm trying to keep your stuff secret from everyone else. I mean, I know there's stuff I don't want everyone else seeing. Same thing with you. There are probably things you don't want other people seeing. I mean, I don't want anyone seeing my friend code, so, well, unless they ask me directly. I mean, I don't want the whole world seeing my friend code and my friend code just be, bloop, ooh, here's his friend code. Besides, let's be honest here, if you have a 3DS, you know that even if you type in the friend code, it does nothing unless the other person gives, unless both sides share the friend code. But the point still remains, I'm not giving it out unless it's via email, so that way we can, well, keep it safer. Of course, if you don't have a Pokemon game, don't bother giving me the friend code, because that's literally the only game I have, aside from maybe Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and that even uses friend codes. And if you want to battle me or do a trade, you'll have to set it up via email, because I may not always be on a 3DS. And, well, can't exactly do a trade when one of us is on, one of us is off. Plus, while I can see when you're on and you can see when I'm on, and we both can see when each other's off and such, that's all fine and dandy, but it doesn't tell us if the other person is where they can do it. Plus, we'll need to set something up so we can better do it. And since I'm breeding all my Pokemon, I can give you literally any egg Pokemon you want. I have every Pokemon in the Pokedex. Well, at least the fully evolved. Right now, I'm trying to get the pre-evolved so I can get a complete Pokedex. I even have some other Pokemon games, like every single DS game ever. Of course, I've started all of them from the beginning except the Unova ones. I'm waiting until the new game comes out before I do those. Still got to get all the stuff transferred, like the whole... Basically, any Pokemon that I want to transfer, I still got to take care of that. Before you start saying, why don't you transfer it now? Well, I'm giving them to certain people, but that's, or to a certain person, and that certain person is looking for certain requirements for the Pokemon, and I haven't checked them. It's the whole EV thing. If you're an EV trainer, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah. If you have any suggestions on how to make my YouTube channel better, I don't mean what I can do to make content and how do I get more subscribers and such. I really don't care about the subscribers. I don't care about the likes, dislikes, whatever. I'm mainly doing this, one, for fun, and two, my stress levels are skyrocketing. I need something to get rid of this. When I'm saying make it better, I mean software-wise. I've tried this 20 or so times, kind of scared that if I move, the whole thing's gonna mess up yet again. But the last thing that I want to say is this. My email address is heroesunited@outlook.com, and none of it's capital, at least as far as I know. Let me check. Okay, that really didn't help. Yeah. Well, I think that is, if that doesn't work and you can't get it sent to me, or I don't respond within the next few days, just leave something in the comment to let me know. I'll see it then. I mean, I'm on YouTube almost every day, not watching random YouTube videos. I'm trying to get some playlists set up on my channel, so all the songs I listen to are on there. Not just so I can find them easier, but also so if anyone wants to listen to them, they can. I already have a Transformer one still in progress. I've put that on hold for a little bit. A Pokemon one, it's completed and only has about 7 or so videos, but enough videos to last an hour. And I have a Minecraft one. That is going to stay in progress literally until I stop making Minecraft songs. At least until I stop making Minecraft songs I like, rather. And don't worry, I'm not going to let anyone be on there that has a cuss word. If you notice it, let me know. And one last thing, it's about terrorists. One, while I am against people being gay, I'm not going to do anything to try to hurt them. All I'm going to do is tell them that I'm against it. That's just the bottom line. I won't try to hurt them unless they try to hurt me first, and that's only in the form of defense. But I am still sorry for those families who lost loved ones during that terrorist attack. And also, while I do agree we should find a way to stop terrorists from coming in, Donald Trump is going the wrong way about it. If he bans Muslims, he's pretty much breaking the first rule our country had, freedom of religion. The country was founded because they wanted freedom of religion. You say you can't be here because you're a Muslim, that's contradicting it. Well, I'm a Christian, yes, not a Muslim. I still say Muslims don't need to stand for that. Take the fight to him. And that does not mean go and bomb him. And then that technically would make you a terrorist. I mean, find a way to get your point across without causing terrorist attacks. And actually, scratch that. I think you Muslims who are being discriminated against because of the terrorism, don't join the terrorists. Instead, create an anti-terrorist group and then go and take down the terrorist. I mean, sure, I'm against violence, but if it's getting this bad, maybe instead of letting America fight the war against them, maybe you should step up and start fighting it yourself. I mean, first of all, this is targeting Muslims. Muslims are the main ones being affected by this. So if that's the case, you should be the ones to put an end to it. Though, of course, that I'm not saying that you should go into a nuclear war rampage or anything like that and then, I don't know, cause World War III or something stupid or / violent like that. I'm just saying, if this is actually affecting mainly you, then you should do something to put an end to it. Like, pronto. I mean, I want this war to end as much as the next person. But because I'm not a Muslim, I don't know what to do. And I'm not condoning any sort of fighting or any violence. All I'm saying is, good Muslims, you guys, you need to unite and take out the bad ones so they don't terrorize the rest of the world. Muslims are not. Those guys need to be stopped. I mean, I know for a fact if I was in your shoes and there was a Christian terrorist doing the same thing as these Muslim terrorists, I would, no questions asked, get up right now, run out the front door, and go track the dude down. And then I'd actually go to his house and punch him straight in the face. Either that or taser him / tape him to his door so he stops. I mean, I may be against violence, but God, I know if that happened to me, I'd be, dude, enough's enough. Just stop. Now, of course, I know he'd try to hit me or something. He did that, I'm going a full-out rampage against him. And combine that with my ADHD. I'll just put it this way. Unless he happens to make a very deadly blow on me, I'm not going down. Also, with my ADHD, while I do still feel pain, the energy is enough to where it doesn't matter how much in pain I am. I'm still going to fight. And trust me, if someone decides to kill me or something, I'm going to ask God to come back as a ghost just to terrorize you. You think I'm joking? Well, just know that if you see a ghost, it's me. And well, not every ghost. But if you do see a ghost, make sure you ask the ghost what his name is. Because trust me, I will not stop until evil has been defeated. In fact, when I go to heaven, I'll even ask God to let me spend the rest of eternity here on earth instead of in heaven with him. Because I've had it. Just flat out had it. Enough is enough, and someone's got to put an end to it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this has got to stop. And forget the war. I just want evil to be gone completely. And also, aside from that, well, guess there really isn't much to say other than see you guys. Oh, now I remember one last thing. I do have a hero's motto. Ugh, sorry, acid again. By the way, if anyone knows how to help that, please let me know. I've been doing that for I don't know how many years. Kind of getting on my nerves. I mean, let's be honest here. Who likes acid? Well, I guess maybe other than bacteria, but you get the point. Anyways, the hero's motto is, heroes fight the fight for what is right, both day and night, never give up, never give in, and always find a way to win. Now, does not mean go and punch every single villain you see in the face, because if you start doing that, you're just as bad as the villain himself. While admittedly, because the villain's attacking you, it's sometimes unavoidable, but if you just start off hitting them, and you deliver the first blow, then you're just bad as they are. And they're about, well, kind of revoking your hero status, so to speak. I mean, not really, because you're still going to defeat them and you'll still be praised, but in God's eyes, that's the truth. So I'm not condoning violence in any way, form, or fashion. Just to make that clear. I do say we need to get rid of evil, but if it means you being violent, then just forget it. Just don't. I mean, for me, if I come across a villain, first thing I'm going to do is try to get them over to the side of good. If they try to attack me, then I attack them. And yeah, you can if you probably zoom in, you can probably see what's on the computer screen through my glasses. So yeah, there's not really that much on the screen that you need to worry about or that I'd need to get rid of. I mean, this is pretty much a general screen. Nothing someone could use against me. Well, not that I know of anyways. I mean, I kind of don't know much about a computer. So, if you can't understand this or have issues understanding me or something, I will be more than happy to help. Just tell me what you're not understanding. Like, you can say, I didn't understand the sentence you were saying at time 20 minutes, 30 seconds. I'll tell you in a description or an email. But anyways, bye, and I'll speak to you guys later. Now, just know this one is a test. So if this one doesn't work out, and I just messed up my hair. Just know that if this one doesn't work out right, and there's some issue with it, just let me know, and I'll see if I can correct it. Well, bye, and see you guys later.